Welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting via a kind suggestion to Samson Ceespool. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, I get in my head sometimes, wondering if I'm good enough. I ain't looking for a compliment, that's just how it is. I take a step and my foot gets stuck. It's like everything I do is a masterpiece. I always one up myself every time I drop. So when I go to write the next one, I'm thinking about the last one and how good it was, and I get writer's block. I'm my own.
All right, first I'd love to just talk about the 8K visual. The camera is insane. The intro really reminds me of like old school Kanye. It's just very artistic and I like it. And then the beat drops and he's like, let me tell y'all about imposter syndrome. Like, yeah, he's got a flow. And he's one of these rappers I feel is super intentional. He's not just out here rapping about cars and boats and hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I feel like he raps about. And I say that, this being my second reaction to him, but I just get that. I get that everything he says is got purpose and intention behind it, and I appreciate that.
How it is, I take a step and my foot gets stuck. It's like everything I do is a masterpiece. I always one up myself every time I drop. So when I go to write the next one, I'm thinking about the last one and how good it was, and I get writer's block. I'm my own worst critic, no one's worse with it. To pick apart every word, shit is so irking, it's so frustrating. Every single verse I compose is so worthless. How am I supposed to finish it? I can say fuck it like a lot of these cats and give you quantity over quality and call it a rap, but stand back and watch it fall down flat. Cause y'all they used to me giving my all, not having. If I did,
I could pump out the tracks and the numbers, but it's gonna be trash. Like a lot of y'all favorite rappers. I love how he's showing us the diction and the pronunciation of every word. I love that. I love the preciseness, and I love that it's just so like straight on to the camera. It's very intriguing. I think it really shows his craft. And it shows why we can hear everything he's saying a lot. I think right now mumble rap is so popular, and I don't understand why, because it's like, why would I want to listen to someone mumble over a beat that sounds like the beat from the last song they put out? And so I love what feels very intentional, like the exact opposite of mumble rap. I appreciate that.
I wouldn't be this big. It's the blood and the sweat that got me this gig. I get tons of respect, but it doesn't mean shit if it doesn't connect. So I need to be sick when I'm coming. Fuck being decent, I'm different. I'm someone you don't want to start beef with a shit with a nothing. Everything is down to a science, from the words that I spit to the beat that I pick, to the look in my motherfucking eyes. You can stare into them. You see a man who doesn't care who views them. I don't give a damn if you share my music, as long as I think it's dope. I don't compare it to another rapper. I'll never beg for a billboard. I got skills that these little bastards are kill for, but I still get stuck. Shit starts building up till I'm filled with doubt, and I can't seem to filter it out. I can't figure it out.
Love the perspectives change.
People wondering why I go ghost right
that
out
was fire. The switch.
People wondering why I go ghost right after I post something so.
Yeah, people wonder, Samson, where you been at? I love the simplicity, yet the attention to detail here visually. These are the type of things I think that elevate a musical experience, but also really highlights the artistry. I love it. I don't know if Samson is his given name, but the name Samson to me is I love it because I love the story of Samson and Delilah in the Bible. And so if this is a chosen artist name, I love him even more, because I think, again, it speaks to intentionality. If you don't know the story of Samson, very briefly, he was born and his hair had power. His hair made him super strength because of his hair. And Delilah was convinced by, I don't know, some people, I can't remember exactly what it was, to try to get, they wanted her to try to convince him to cut his hair so that he didn't have all this power. And she tried and she tried and she tried, and finally she wore him down, and he cut his hair and he lost his power. And then he eventually got it back, but I think like he died after he got it back or something like that. Again, I love this story. I don't pretend to be a theologian, whatever they're called. So I just paraphrase that for y'all. But the overwhelming, takeaway from that is Samson knew his strength and he knew the power of it. And he kept like tricking Delilah into thinking he would cut his hair and, but he kept tricking her. And so I don't know. I just think there's some correlation between who he is as an artist, how he raps, what he raps about, and the name Samson. I said all of that to say that right there. I'm sorry, I love this part so much. I gotta watch it again.
People wondering why I go ghost right after I post something so live and so dope. Like, why, bro? You lit a fire and let it go. Could've made it grow, but instead you let that shit die slow. Like, I don't know. Dog, you're preaching to the choir. All this perfectionism is eating my desire. Ooh. Everything I do, I nitpick to pieces. How the fuck I freeze up with my feet to the fire? And on top of all that, they won't get off my back. Sometimes I wish I never did any political tracks. I meant every single word I ever spit in those raps, but now it seems like it's all anybody wishes I asked. That ain't the type of shit I did to get where I'm at. If you went through my catalog and you flipped to the back and did the math and listened to my original act, you'll see a cat dedicated to the pen and the craft. But on the other hand, there's a different attack. People who were there at the beginning of the path, they hate it. They say that I just did it for cash and it was all a big grift just to get me your bag. I can't win. I feel like I'm ripping in half. I don't know if I should get mad or forget it and laugh. Yeah, I'll leave my Cash App in the description tab, but it's your decision to put a tip in my hat. I never asked. Woo! I never held my hand out. I never tried to use you to grow my wealth. So how the hell you gonna tell me I did it for money, dog? I don't even promote myself. If I put out a song with a message in it, then it's genuine. It's just the way I feel. I feel like I shouldn't ask you to pay me for that. I'm trying to make you think, not make a sale.
Oh, I'm trying to make you think, not make a sale. He's like, I can't win. Y'all want the old Samson. Y'all want the new Samson. You want the political Samson. You want the bar Samson. I can't win. I can't win. I think this is a struggle with a lot of creators, artists, people who put themselves out there to the world because the world is entitled to their opinion. And, unfortunately, we're made to believe as the creators of the art that we have to just deal with nastiness and people being unkind to us because they don't agree with us. There's a lot of similarity to Eminem. Every now and then he starts to spit off like that rattle off, that da 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 da, like it's super it's got a lot of animation and character to it. But yeah, I mean, I think he, for me, is confirming what I thought he is. He's someone who is about the art and not the money and the fame, right? He's like, why do I drop one project and then disappears? Like, because I put my all into that. That was me finally feeling like something was good enough. And now I got to start back at square one at my perfectionism. You know what I mean? That's a real struggle for a lot of people, that writer's block, that feeling like nothing you put out is ever going to reach your standard. But, I hope he knows how amazing he is. He's fantastic. Is he going to do it again? Get down. Come on.
The worst part is they put me in a box with all these other dudes that fucking suck. And if you think I'm talking about you, then I probably am. So fucking what? Yeah, sure, we share some of the same viewpoints, and our core beliefs are probably similar too. But I take rap way too serious to act like I don't cringe every time I listen to you.
I feel like I know who he's talking about. It's not just one person, but I feel like if I use the context clues, I can name at least 3. Yikes.
Probably similar too, but I take rap way too serious to act like I don't cringe every time I listen to you. Everybody, say what you want about me, but you know damn well every song I killed. Even if you never agreed with what I said, if you know rap, then you know I brought the skill. It was always real. I wanted y'all to feel what I felt at the time when I wrote those lyrics. I tried my hardest and put my heart in it and crossed my fingers and just hope you hear it. Everything they gave you was surface level. Me, I dug up dirt with a shovel, dove in deep and we all explored. Every single release was like a college course. I dissected every topic that I spoke on, did research every time that I wrote songs. I tried to be as thorough as I possibly could, always double checking to make sure I didn't get any quotes wrong. And that's why I don't do it all the time. It comes from a true place of inspiration. I'm not gonna make shit up just to put shit out. If I don't feel it, I'm not gonna say it. I hate this little subgenre of rap and the cesspool that it's grown into. I'd wrap a rope around my fucking neck before I let somebody rope me in with you. I just wanna rap now.
This beat so gosh diggity darn hard. Get down, yeah. Get down, yeah. I just want the instrumental. All right, was this a diss track? Felt quite diss tracky to me. Who we talking about? I have my suspicions, but y'all not gonna catch me out here assuming, because you know what they say, when you assume it makes it out of who? You and me. All right? And I don't play that. I think he's phenomenal. I reacted to Mac Lethal recently doing a resurface diss to Tom McDonald. And I mentioned that I felt like the way he rapped was quite cringy. Like there was something about it. I know he is very historical. He does his history, his research about the rap game. And I'm talking like way back, the origins of rap. But there's something about the way that he raps that doesn't feel 100% authentic and genuine. It's like he's trying to be an old school rapper. And I think that Samson just raps in his own style. And it's really good. And it's just that simple. You know, I don't think he's trying to be anything or anyone other than himself. He's not trying to appropriate anything. He's not trying to discuss things that don't apply to him or that he doesn't believe in. And that comes off very real. And that's a hard thing to do, I think, if you're not a super genuine, real person. But I think, in other words, the cesspool, I will say this, I think the cesspool subgenre he was talking about is political rap. And you do with that information what you will. Okay? All right. I like Samson. Let me know what else I need to listen to and go and have the day you deserve. Toodaloo, boo.